It's another R2 build, and things seem to be progressing pretty quickly. We've finished both of our legs, and we're starting to get a lot of the head done. So what's next? Better stay tuned. This is your Geek Fix. These boxes are coming really quickly. I mean, it is pretty much one after another. I thought I was almost caught up with the R2 build because I went through and tried to do a whole bunch all at once, and another one arrived in the mail today that I got to do next time. So truth be told, this is getting to be where I'm getting a lot coming. I apologize too if I start sweating because they have the air conditioning off this time and it's kind of hot. I'm also wearing some of the swag that they sent. Look at that. I got my R2-D2 hat on, which helps cover up the bald spots when I'm building. This problem when you put your head down a lot to be able to work on things. And also the shirt. This is the shirt that they sent. I'm wearing both things right now. I think that this box is like 12 or something like that, 13? No, 16. I think it's like 16 at this point in time. And the crazy thing about it is, we are now to the point where we're into the 60s for our issues, and remember, there's only 100 total. So really on the downhill slide at 4 per box, I mean, this is gonna go pretty fast at this point. It's almost hard to believe because we've got the 2 legs done. But when you think about it, I mean, we really are building a majority of it at this point. We've got the legs, we've almost got the head done, and then we should start working on the body. So, we got some more parts, another piece for closing off the leg over here. Got some more parts for the head, and then our plugs for filling in the holes. Also, we got more issues of the, like I said, takes us all the way to 62. So I think in the next box, which is right there, I'll be at 66 out of 100. So we're definitely on the downhill slide. So these magazines seem to be still focused a lot on Return of the Jedi and talk a lot about kind of wrapping things up. Those scenes that they shot with the Jabba skiffs were actually the last ones that they shot as a whole team. After that, the people kind of spread off to film their individual parts. And a lot of these magazines also get a lot into the rocket bikes, which apparently, according to the magazines, the actors hated because it was the most boring thing they'd ever did. As exciting as that scene seems, they spent hours of sitting on a stationary bike that was in front of a blue screen, and they just hated it, I guess. It was just tedious. We also have more about robots that do everything from playing games to building things. Starting off with issue 59, we've got more with the dome panel, the left fuel cell parts, and let's see here, 59. Oh, okay. That's 59 right here. Whoa, 59. There's no screws in this one. There are some little plugs. And our fuel cell parts, which is right here. Yeah. And so, with all those parts out now, we're ready to start. Of course, it's a gluing thing again, more tape. I'm really thinking that I might start using normal tape. Somebody had actually recommended that to me. Somebody that built this already. I think it was Michael Paget that did that. But originally I was trying to avoid it because I don't know the big picture. I mean, I honestly, I don't know what, if this is a long-term thing or a short-term thing. I don't know. Anyway, but it looks like the next piece that we're going to be putting on is right here, and then that means also that I'm going to need these stickers, which are right here. Alright, I think I'm going to do it still like I did last time. I got into a better groove by just putting on the sticker on the part first and then putting it into the head. And there's one. And here is two. I think I mentioned that I get why people would want to try and just get all the parts and build it all at once, but honestly, I kind of find this isn't as easy as it looks on camera. I am editing this down quite a bit, and in the end, some of the stuff and some of the frustrations take long enough that by the time you're done, you're like, yeah, that's about the right amount of time. Alright, and that piece, it appears, is going, let's see, it's going right here. So, right, what's right next to, there we go. Hopefully I get a chance to reposition some of these and make them look a little bit better, but for the most part, there it is, right there. Alright, I'm gonna put that on top of the head over here just to get it out of the way. Uh-oh. I know it seemed, so there's supposed to be this piece right next to it. Apparently it came off just a second ago. Part of the problem is some of these pieces aren't as bent as the head is. I hate to bend them, but on the flip side, I think the reason why they're not sticking is because they're not making full contact all the way around. So, yeah. There we go. Okay. Oh, there's another one that came off. Dang it. Yeah. I do happen to have tape right here this time. Hopefully it's not a problem. I'm using standard tape. But later, maybe I'll be happy I did. And one more. Okay. And I'm thinking that that piece went right here. I do like that it seems like, at least, if I wanted to, these panels, because they are panels, I could actually make them open or do something with them later on. So, I mean, look at that. It's pretty much all the way around now. We've got all of our parts filling in things. So, putting that right here. And now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking these little parts right here. These are the plugs to make it so that those screw holes don't look so prominent. So all that I'm going to be doing really is just taking these and sticking them into the different holes. It looks like I'm going to start with these 4 holes right here. 1, 2, oop, here's an angled one. Gotta watch out. Some of them are meant to fit a little differently. Alright, and then is that all the more that I'm filling in so far? Yeah. Oh, it's just those 4 pieces. Crap. Now I gotta hold on to these other ones. I'm gonna put it in my little screw holder thing over here. So, after I've got those 4 pieces put in there, now I'm gonna take one of these 2 latches over here, this one I guess, and fitting it, oops, with this one. Oh, the latches. These are latches that they're talking about, right here. These latches. So I'm going to be putting those on the side. I guess they aren't different. They look like they're the same. And so it goes this direction, I guess. Like so. I'm just sticking them on. I'm going to go ahead and do that on the other one too. Like that. Perfect. And so now I got those. This one right here is going to be fitting over this thing. Just like that right there. And then I'm going to be putting in some more of these little screws over here. Looks like these are the ones. Okay, so we've done that, and then we're bringing this piece over, and I guess it fits right on top, just like that. And then we're putting in 4 more screws, same kind, it appears. All right, look at that. Oh look, we get to do the next part already, and that's pretty exciting, which has to do with these parts right here. I've got 1, I've got 2, and so they fit first off into these. Click, click like this. The top one goes to the closest one right here, and the other one comes across and connects into the farthest one over here. And now I've got the hoses on there. So look at that. Now the only thing that concerns me is we still haven't put anything in here. I guess I don't remember exactly when we put that in the last one, but I mean clearly, yeah, that one had that right there. So I'm hoping, I don't know, I don't see it yet either. So I'm a little concerned about it. Hopefully it's coming up. Hopefully we didn't miss something somehow. But anyway, so that is that issue. By the way, in case you were wondering, this is how many issues we've done so far. Look at that. Look at how thick that is. That's only half of them. Brings us to number 60. Number 60, number 60, number 60. That's this one right here. And looks like we got some more parts for the outside of the head. We also have some joint pieces, I think it is. I can't remember. And I'm going to toss that away. All right. So, what are we gonna do, you might ask? Well, we'll find out. Oh! We're actually revisiting some parts that we've previously tested and put together. Is that this one? Oh, it might be this one. It looks like this one. Huh. Okay. Yep. So we did this before in the past. I held on to the plastic for it. Probably should have still held on to that. And now they've sent me this little wire part right here. And what I'm going to be doing is pretty simple. I'm just going to be plugging that, the small end, into the back of this, which just like that. Click, just like that. And that was it for that part, that electronic part. Next, we're grabbing my leg again, right here. These things are heavy. I mean, no joke, like very heavy. The two of these together, this is just the legs. I mean, imagine, this is just the legs. How much this is gonna weigh when it's done. This is not a rinky-dink little project. It's definitely got some serious weight to it. Anyway, with all that said, I'm going to be now bringing this leg right back to here. They did give me more plugs, and so I'm taking those plugs. I don't know why I'm not taking the rest of the ones that they sent me in the last kit, but I'm taking those plugs, and we're going to be, they kind of want me to clean them up a little bit, which would probably be a good idea, because as you can see, we've got little bitty pieces that do come off of some of them, so it will make it hard for them to go down inside, and so it is recommended that you clean that up. I am giving in, and I'm going to go ahead and trim those using my razor blade here, just ever so much, trimming it, and then that way I can stick them in here and it'll go nice and flat. So continuing around the line here, got a couple of short ones that go down in here. That is the end of that one. Brings us to 61, and Whoa. Got some more plugs here for the legs, which I did suspect last time. And then we got another metal piece here, and some more stickers, and some screws, it looks like. So I'll put over there. And yeah, so we're putting in some small pieces at this point into my head here. So I'm gonna bring this one over here. We never put in the other piece last time either, but whatever. I think I'm done with these stickers. I just don't want to use them anymore, but at the same time, I think there is a chance I might just go with standard double-sided tape or standard tape from here on out. So I got one there. Unless you guys can tell me what the future is in relation to these stickers, where there's a need for me to be using them. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to stick with some standard good old-fashioned tape. So technically, you're supposed to use those double-sided stickers. I am admittedly not going to. So I'm going to just stick in the pieces for a second, and then I'm going to fasten them down using my I just realized the way that you know which side goes up is it has the numbers at the top, by the way, apparently. So those are locked into place. I'm going to go ahead and tape them into place from there. Okay, and there's those pieces right there. Very good. It's strange they sent this eyepiece already, but it looks like we haven't put that in yet. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. These are all real metal, by the way. Real metal pieces. Very cool. The whole thing so far is aluminum. Now that I've got that on, more plastic plugs, it says, making it look pretty. Oh, I didn't even notice some of the holes that are on here that I need to fill, like this one over here. So now I'm gonna get some more of these out, and as necessary I can clean them up just like this, just because it made sense. Oh, we're not even putting in the plugs I thought we were going to. Yep, we've already got all of our plugs in that they're gonna have us do so far. So that brings us to our final issue right here, and woo, we got all sorts of parts that we gotta put on, and I am out of my tape. I think I need to get some more tape real quick. I am going to be putting on 3 new pieces that are inside of here. If I was really desperate, look, they even have rounded pieces of tape that I could use, but I'm just not that interested in doing that at the moment. It's just so cumbersome. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. Taking this piece also, putting it over there. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. And the parts that I'm going to be putting on here, take the faceplate from issue 1. So I'm going back to the parts I got way back in the day. Well, oh, I see it. I do see it. That's this piece right here that we got in issue 1. I do believe, yep. So we got that one. We got, I think, this one right here. Why did they give it to us that long ago? I'm only just now going to be putting it in. I don't understand it, but all right. That's okay. These pieces go here and right next to it, right here. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, just kind of holding it together, hoping that that is all the more that I need to do in the meantime. It's looking good though. It is admittedly looking pretty good. So after we've done that, next parts we're doing, it's all plates that we're doing actually. So this is another part that we're using from last time, and then these two pieces that came this time. This one right here goes in the back over here, I do believe. So like I said, some of these parts, the metal is bent not quite the same as the part, so hopefully just putting it once when it's all assembled, maybe that will all fit better. But right at the moment, some of these parts, although I can, and like, I don't even care at this point. Okay, there we go. From the outside though, looks pretty nice. Looks nice. Yeah, oh, except for that one. Not quite lined up. Okay. There we go. I think it goes like that. So, and you're right. Basically, you're starting to get the idea. There is a next page. Oh no! More screws into the head part. Not looking forward to this. I gotta say that if there's one part that I don't like, it's the head frame's screws. And the reason is because those bolts and nuts and are really painful. Literally, they're painful to put on. So they grab your skin and I don't know, it's just not fun. So there's two pieces here that I got, these little black pieces right here, and that's what I'm going to be trying to fasten on next. It seems that the first one is this one right here. It's definitely going to be this side, just like that. And then I'm hooking this thing onto right here. See how there's two screws right there, two screw holes, I mean? I'm going to be putting it onto there. I think this is going to be holding one of the electronic parts in place. I think that's where we're bringing out these right here. So I'm going to put these right here for the moment. And it's going to just screw on to there. So there's that piece in place. Now I'm going to take the projector mount. Oh, this is the projector mount. How exciting. This is one of my favorite parts of the whole thing. I'm really excited about that projector mount. Looks like fit a nut into one of the, oh, I hate these. Fit the nut into the side that's hexagonal. It's going to fit inside of here. Just like, gonna fit like that on here, and I'm just gonna screw the screws through the other side. So now if I flip this over, I'm saying that the nuts don't come out, hopefully. Okay, well that one was as painful as some of the other pieces have been. All right, and then we've got that secured into place. Yep. You can fit the dome over the metal frame. So, all right, let's see if that is really, really true. So, this right here. Keep in mind, some of my parts here are still kind of questionably taped, but supposedly, yeah. Okay. That's it right there. Hopefully it's a little bit more flush later on, but for right now, that is the end of that issue and this box. Which means I can also put this over here, on here, and spin away. I want to thank Fanhome for providing these parts. Also, if you're interested in actually purchasing this model, check the links below. And don't forget to use the promo code R2-D2. Also, don't forget to check out our Iron Man build and other big videos that we got on the way. In the meantime, like, subscribe, comment below. This is your Geek Fix.